Hello everybody. For most of you watching this video, you will probably know me as Psycho is Sick for my Gears of War videos, which do not worry, I will be going back to. In fact, I have about 6 maybe to upload right now. But this is something else I'm interested in, and not many people besides my clan members would know, but I collect coins. I try to find silver ones out of regular everyday change that people hand my way. And the main reason, although I'm uploading this video, is for one of my friends I met on YouTube named LoneAxiom. He coin roll hunts in Canada and uploads his finds, and as you can see, this is a Canadian coin right here, which is why I thought it would interest him. But Canadian coins do happen to come my way in my register, but this is by far the most interesting one I've ever found. The most interesting coin I've ever found, period. And ironically, it came in a package of dimes that I had opened up, and I could tell it was unique right off the bat. First of all, it's pretty worn. As you can see, all the hair is gone on the face, all the details are gone. And second of all, the main reason it stuck out, it was in the dimes, as I said. I don't have any American change on me for some reason, but here is a dime from Canada. Now, let me see if I can get them close. I have to be careful with the zoom on this thing, it's automatic. Alright, notice how it's smaller than the dime right there. Alright, so let's flip it over here so you can all see why this was so amazing, but fine. 5 cents from 1870. That's the oldest coin I've ever found. The oldest coin I've ever seen in person. And I couldn't find any information on this thing. When I went to Google, couldn't really find that much information. Just a bunch of eBay auctions that led me nowhere. So I asked LoneAxiom, since he lives in Canada, hopefully he'd be able to tell me something, and he did. Apparently it's 92.5% silver, and there was, I think he said 2.9 million minted, which is extremely low, especially since in the United States coins usually mint around like 30 million, I think, or something, maybe 60, I don't know, but yeah, so that's the nicest coin I've ever found, and definitely a keeper. My managers don't care when I switch money up, as long as I replace the face value. And some of them actually collect coins too, so it's like a competition. Whoever finds it first gets to keep it. And speaking of Canadian coins that I found, this is a 1968 50% silver. Let's see if I can get the date on here. Well, I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. Apparently there's 3 types of these. 2 of them are not 50% silver, but I believe nickel instead. And the only way to test is to see if it's magnetic or not. And this is not magnetic. So I would show you, but the staples around it are magnetic, so it would just come up anyway. So. And the last Canadian coin that I have is not silver, but I thought it was interesting. It's from 2009. It was just unique. I've never seen one with the men's hockey on the back. I'm not really sure what it is, but I switched it out anyway. It was interesting. Alright, on to other coins that I found. Got this 1967 40% silver Kennedy half dollar. It's always nice to find one, especially this one being in amazing shape. It's almost like it's never been used, although it has been circulated. So other finds from the register would be, first, this 1945 S. There's the date right there. This is a war nickel. War nickels are from 1942 to 45, but only if it has the mint mark right there above the building. That was weird. My camera just auto-zoomed onto this, so hopefully that doesn't mess up the rest of the video. And then the second one I found the next day, actually, was a 1943 S. I did not find these in my register. I was just covering for people that weren't there at the moment, so I got lucky with these. So you can see the S above the building again. But like I said, as long as I replace the face value, no one cares. Another really interesting thing was, this is the only Buffalo nickel I had that actually has a date. It's from 1935. And a customer actually gave this to me in change, and I was looking at it and I was like, oh nice dude, never got Buffalo nickel with a date before. I have two that don't have a date. And he's like, oh, did I give you one? Can I see it? And, you know, I'm nice, I handed it to him, and luckily he was just looked at it and was like, oh, nice, and gave it back and didn't pocket it. Alright, things I found in the registers. Got a couple quarters here for you. I believe I have 7 of these. Let me get them all out here in the correct order. Alright, the oldest one I have is in 1945. Does not have a mint mark. The oldest quarter I found. This one was, I believe this is the first one that I found in my register in 1956. And it seems the only dates I seem to be able to find are 56 and 58. This one, we volunteer for a school counting coins for money when they have certain events, or I'm not really sure where they come from, and I don't really care. But I looked through all the coins to see if there's any interesting ones, and this is the first one I found actually. I've only looked through them twice so far, but found another 56. I forget which one it was, but one of these coins, it might have been one of those 56s. The other 56, this is a 57, but the other 56 that I have, a customer actually handed me. He pulled out a pocket full of change. I only needed 1 quarter. He had 3 there. I noticed one of them was older looking and different, and luckily that's the one he picked out. So that kind of made my day, because work was especially crappy that day. But I got another 58. Or, well, that's the first one I've showed you, I guess, but I've got 2 more here. Another 58. And this 58, I doubt you'll be able to tell from here, but this 58 is perfect. Like, it's got some scratches, obviously, but it's a D mint mark. It's shiny. It looks like it just came out of, like, a proof set or something. Not really often you find coins like this that are still in great condition like that, but... Alright, other coins that I have a, can't see the date, well it's a 1940s Mercury dime. The first one I've gotten, the only one I currently have still. And I have this box of coins in my room. I think my grandmother gave it to me when I was little. I do not really know where it came from still. I will have to ask her and see, but I was going through it. And I found this, a 1921 S Morgan dollar. Not something you find every day. So I was excited when I saw this, especially it's got the full Liberty. It's actually in great condition. I think you can sort of see it's got some little nicks up here. But besides that, it's in great condition. It's been sitting in that box for like 10 years I had in my room. So it was nice. And I had actually gone through it and found 2 of these Swiss half francs. This one's from 1964. The first time I tried to look them up, I couldn't find anything on them. But so then one day I got bored, decided to go through the box again and re-look them up. And I actually did find information. Found out that they were actually 83.5% silver. So I pulled them out, put them in these cases here. These cases, believe it or not, are pretty hard to find here where I live. Only one store had them, and they barely had any of them. So, this one's a 62. Also 83.5% silver. And I had a 65, which turned out to just be some ugly type of metal that I just put back in the box. It can sit there for another 10 years. These I actually bought Got a 1901 Barber half dollar. It's in decent condition. There's wear on the front, obviously. Wear on the back as well. But, you know, I wanted one, so I bought two of them. This is a 1902. This one's a little bit uglier. It's got some darker colors around the sides. On the back as well. Not sure why. It is real, so I mean, not sure why it's doing that though. Alright, more silver that I have in my collection here. Got a couple more silver pieces. I wanted to find like a sort of bar. I wanted a silver bar. This was the closest thing I could get here. It is a 4th of July from 1973, Independence Day. Don't know if you can see, 0.999 fine silver, 1 ounce. Closest thing I could find to a bar of silver. And I also have 4 of these. And I always call these the wrong things. So let me look up where it actually is before I say something stupid. American Eagles. Oh, that wasn't too hard. I have 4 2013 American Eagle coins. I always call them Liberty dollars. It's not what they are, but or it could be, who knows what. They are 1 ounce fine silver. They're actually 1 troy ounce, but it doesn't say that on here. They are uncirculated right out of a box of 20 and into these little individual baggies here. There's the second one. Where's the other ones? There's the third one. There's the fourth one. Yeah. And then the best silver coin that I have in my possession, it looks just like those, but better. Comes in its original packaging here in the velvet case, which is sort of hard to find. But even better is it's got the certificate of authenticity in the side. It's not every day you find a coin like this. I actually bought it for the same price as one of these. This coin, I wish I had all the details. I sort of forgot, but I did look it up at one point. This coin is a little bit larger than these ones. It's in this protective case. It's never come out of the case. I don't ever plan on taking it out of the case. There's no need to test it. It's got the certificate and the original packaging and everything. But these ones are actually rare, worth at least twice as much as these. I've seen these go on eBay for like $300, whereas these only go for like $37. So I'm gonna hold on to. I'm holding on to all these, but definitely holding on to that one. Since I bought it for 30 bucks. Yeah, the guy was mad too when I told him to look up on eBay to see how much they're going for. He got kind of upset, but he wasn't getting it back, so. That's all the silver that I believe I have at the moment, besides like rings and stuff. But some other interesting coins that I have found from the registers. Start with the wheat pennies here. The oldest one, obviously, 1909. Do not know if I will be able to show you the date with this stupid little phone camera thing here. But, yeah, it's not going to happen. It's a 1909. There's no mint mark, unfortunately. There's no VDB on the bottom. But, you know, it was still a keeper. I'm not getting rid of that. Also found a 53D, which is in like perfect brand new condition. It's still got the red shine to it. Still all nice and shiny. So I pulled. Usually I would just throw one of these dates back in the register, but decided to hold on to that one because of the shine. There's also a 34 that's got red to it. It's not as shiny as the other coin I just showed you, but it's still got some shine to it. It's not all brownish and ugly. And then interesting, I don't know, one of my managers actually gave this to me. This is actually, it looks like it's gold plated, but it's a 1977 gold colored penny. I was reading somewhere it's just the chemicals made it that color. It's not gold plated or real gold or anything, but it was still, I thought it was worth keeping. Cat, get the fuck out of here. Jesus. Alright, sorry about that. And then the same thing with this quarter here. Gold. This one I believe is it's not real gold, but it is supposed to be gold colored. I have seen these before. I never found one. One of my coworkers gave it to me. They know, all of them know I collect coins. So. And then I don't know why someone decided to ruin a proof set by taking out the little Philadelphia coin here. I don't know why they would do that, but they did. But I decided to keep that. And then got the Indian head pennies. Oldest one is 1887, 1898, 1904, and two 1907s. So, those are all the interesting coins that I have to show you guys. And, yep, like I said, I mostly uploaded this so I could show my friend LoneAxiom this. Well, like I said, the phone auto-zoomed onto something and messed it up, so whatever. But it was mostly to show this. But hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be going back to the Gears of War videos until I find another interesting item. So, yep, thanks for watching.